I'm actually not a great swimmer. I swim well enough to save my own life. Hi everyone, this is Karen Walrond with Chickalunks, and today I thought we could talk a little bit about teaching our kids how to swim.
Let's get started. Bill learned gradually, over a period of several weeks, some of the skills he would need for swimming.
When I was a kid, about 7 or 8 years old, a friend of mine drowned, and I distinctly remember, being on the beach and like a crowd forming on the beach as we were watching it all go down, and so it was horrifying. So being able to save yourself in the water is really important for me.
Karen, this is such an important subject to me because we live in Maui. My kids are being raised in Maui, Hawaii, so we have water all around us. We are surrounded by water, obviously. And growing up in Southern California by the beach, we're big, big, big ocean people. I got him in YMCA classes when he was like 1 year old. But really, I kind of feel like that's just, yeah, it's a way for them to just kind of get familiar and comfortable with the water, but it doesn't teach them to swim.
Yeah, those classes at the Y don't really teach your kid how to swim when they're tiny, tiny. It just teaches them how to be comfortable in the water. And I have a girlfriend who has 3 kids who thinks that the key is to just keep your kids exposed to water all the way through. So yeah, we learn things like if you blow in a little kid's face and a baby's face, they instinctively hold their breath, and so you can kind of dunk them under. You can blow in their face and dunk them under and they don't freak out. I agree with you, Sarah, that they go through phases though. It's like at some point mortality kicks in and they realize like, hey, this could be really uncomfortable if I don't know how to swim.
I'm a little bit ashamed to say I really don't know how we got them to swim. I think that they were just so excited at going to the pool with mommy and daddy that they would, like I got 3 urchins, stuck to me, and they try and swim away, or mommy throw me, and then why'd you throw me? And so they kind of get used to the water.
Both my husband and I are scuba divers, and we haven't been diving nearly as much as we used to since our daughter was born. But a year ago, my husband and I decided that we'd had enough and it was time to go dive, so we booked a vacation in Mexico. We went to the gift shop and we found a child snorkel set, a mask and a snorkel. It was really amazing. Like, she did it once or twice and then we could take the water wings off and she was swimming.
But it's not until now that my son is about 4.5 years old that we're really teaching him to swim, and he's swimming. I mean, this is like big news. I'm so excited I get to share with you guys because it has just happened. Like the last month, my son is swimming and he looks at me and he's like, I did it! And he's totally swimming, and it brings tears to my eyes because the kid is so stoked. He's so stoked on being able to swim, and so are we. I mean, it opens up a whole new world, right?
We've definitely done some kicking in the bathtub, which is great fun to clean up afterward. He's really into kicking in the bathtub. And we do play like put your face in the water in the bathtub. But I fully expect him to come into a time where he just won't go near the water because he's afraid of it, and then go back to it. Maybe the best you can do is just keep them in the water as much as you can consistently so they never develop that lack of familiarity with it.
When you have more than one, sometimes if one gets scared, they all get scared. They totally infect each other with their fear. They can infect each other with enthusiasm, but sometimes fear too.
How do you teach your kids to swim? Do you just sort of throw them in the deep end and say, get yourself out, kid?
Join the Momversation at momversation.com.